I might give pieces of advice in terms of what type of work you need to be doing. Just like I said with these gurus, what bugs me a lot, they give you a lot of this information, but they don't tell you like how to work. So at every phase, you have different types of work that you do. And then the nuance to that is knowing when to change phases. So in the first phase, the first thing you want to do is just really get reps in. Where most people fail or find difficulty is they try to be perfect in phase one. For phase one, get your reps in. Learn your pattern. That is it. Do it enough, again, over again. That's all you're doing in phase one of your work, which is getting your reps in. Not trying to be perfect. You're not even necessarily concerned about getting them right. And that's why, let's say, to me, like in any job, any endeavor, any skill where there's a lot of danger, you should only get your reps in a practice phase, a drill phase. Never have people do things that involves a lot of danger and then you train them to get reps in a way where it could cost them their lives. Don't do that. Like, for instance, I could tell a fighter the best way for you to get reps is to go out and get into a street fight. Now, he can get his reps, but he can also get hurt and then mentally deterred from doing whatever we're planning on doing. Not the smartest thing to do. Anytime where the consequences are high, you want to remove them. You want to have a safe environment where first thing they want to do is get reps in. Then the second phase, that is when, if for the lack of a better word, that's when you start working on the perfection a little bit. When you're trying to work on the structure, the movements, making sure everything's in the right place. There's a right amount of timing. There's a lot of awareness. And it doesn't mean this phase is longer than the first one or even shorter than the first one. This is relevant to the person. This is also relevant to the coach in terms of the material. Is it a lot of material that you're trying to teach them? Is it a little material? I don't necessarily need to work with every fighter for 6 months. There's some fighters who just get me, within 6 weeks. There's some fighters who get me within 6 days. So this will always change. So in the second phase where you're trying to work on your structure, you're working on your technique more, you're working on your game more, this is where you develop a lot more consistency in building up your game. From the first phase where you just learn the basic movements of everything that you need to do. Now you're trying to perfect those movements.